Woolspective, the perspective of Wool, back with another video. Um, Today we got a powerful video. Today we got something that's I feel like is a powerful pillar in everybody's being in life. Something that I constantly need to be reminded of and want to give reminders of, and it's just something overall that's going to improve the quality of everyone's life. I'm hoping the audio is good because as you can see from my hair, it's a little windy. And yeah, let's just get into this. So first thing I want to talk about is stress, and I'm gonna throw in a clip of something that happened to me earlier today as I was walking to go get some food, some acai bowl, I've been getting recently, but it's a little bit on the pricey side, but when you living abundantly, sometimes you splurge a little bit. But yeah, so I was going to get that, and I had my bike locked up, and when I'm walking past, here we go. So had my bike locked up in a pretty good location. I see nothing but my wheel left, my front wheel. And I had this bike locked up. Mind you, I had this bike locked up with like one of those U-bars and then a cable steel wire. So they cut the steel wire, took my whole bike off, and they couldn't get the other wheel off. So yeah, I'll throw in the clip. But in that moment when I seen it, and I saw it kind of from far back, instead of getting angry, instead of being like, damn, they got me, I just really just laughed. I'm like, they really somehow got both of them. Not both the things, they got one chain up, but they really somehow saw this bike locked up extra and just like was like, yo, it's mine. So yeah, all I could do was laugh in that moment, and at the end of the day, it's nothing. It was a $200 bike for real. But yeah, all I could do was laugh, and I just thought, it'd be a good idea to bring this reminder to everybody today. And I appreciate all the new people that I got watching. But yeah, so the reminder is just about stress and not letting it overtake you. And I'm gonna slow down a little bit, but yeah, it's about stress, not letting it overtake you. Being calm in the moment. And the main thing was I wanted to say that when stress presents itself in your life, laugh in its face. You know, because you're not giving it no power when you're able to just laugh in stress's face. And stress can come in many different forms. And so when we are able to just see the stress before it affects our nervous system and before it affects us by, allowing it to alter us by, making us mad, sad, in any type of way, just laugh in his face and be present and just think about, what's the next move for me now that this situation has approached itself in my life. For me, I'll be walking everywhere for the next couple months, which it ain't nothing for me except for the fact that I got 2 blisters on my feet, so that's gonna be a little different, but it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. Um, I also want to talk about just accepting that present moment and that negative. Negative is subjective for each person. But yeah, just accepting that present moment and move forward and be able to find a new outlook. Because it's our goal, and I want this to be everyone's goal, but it's our goal to humiliate stress so that whenever it comes into our life, it's embarrassed. Think about stress as a person or like a bully, and every time they come to you, you just laugh in their face and you humiliate them. Basically, they're not gonna keep bullying you when you're able to humiliate them, laugh in their face, and show them that you're gonna stand on 10 no matter what happens. And this is just the example I have written down. It says, when something bad happens to it, use your advantage. And I wrote down a little scenario that I think would be good. So let's say you have a big family, about 5, 7 kids, and one day you're like, oh, I'm gonna go get them some lunch. So you go to Chick-fil-A or wherever you go, and you get them all a meal. You come back home, and they're greeting you. They see you come back home from the car, and they see you with this big bag of Chick-fil-A. And as you walking back to the house, you drop it all, and it all spills. It all fumbles. And in that moment, you choose, instead of cussing in front of your kids or getting mad or whatever, you just laugh, and you look at your kids and they see that tension relief, because when it drops, you like pause and you think, what do I do now? I just got them all this, and it happens in a split second, but in that split second, you choose to turn to them and you laugh, and you just see the pressure relief in their faces as well. And instead of being stressed out by that moment, you spend money on this or whatever causes you the most stress, whether it be the money or the fact that all the food is gone, whatever it is, you sit there, you laugh, and you look at your kids and say, you know what, I have this and this and this still in the cabinet. We could all, make this together. And I think that moment, you dropping that food, that moment is so valuable now, because you were able to turn it into something where you and all your kids laughed at a moment that most people would think is stressful, or most people would think is just negative and bad, and you take that and you teach them the lesson. So therefore, when things like that happen in their life, little things like them spilling their food or them staining their t-shirt, it doesn't ruin their day. They just laugh and find a solution to it. So that was just one scenario that I thought would be good to bring to y'all. And yeah, I feel like a situation like that's so powerful, because kids remember that, and kids will think about their parents as like superheroes when they see somebody maybe stain their shirt and now they're cussing everybody out or making their whole day seem negative, and they just remember you had a situation like that, and you were able to laugh and then just find the solution. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that situation. I thought I would bring that to you guys, and I want this is a good moment for those of us who have a perspective on stress and how it affects us to come back and be able to bring some comments and figure out some ways that we handle stress. So if y'all could do that for me, I know I got a few new people watching. If y'all could do that for me, I'd be greatly accepted.